Hello, ladies and gents. I'm the Rev. This is No Retreat, No Surrender, the WTF version. And today we're going to be talking about the Iran nuclear arms treaty deal thing. Anyways, so I know it's been in the news. I know the rest of the world is already fine with it. They already push it and have been pushing the United States. We were the last ones. So I said, you know what? Let's ask three questions. Right? First, does Iran support terrorism? The biggest thing with terrorism right now is ISIS. So does Iran have the same religious principles as ISIS? And if so, everything they've been saying, are they truthful or are they liars? Right? So, and then you put those three together and you make a conclusion from that. So hold on one second. I'm going to transfer to an overlay and I'll show you guys what I found. Alright guys, we're back. So, is Iran sponsoring terrorism? Well, we're on Wikipedia and basically starting here, and you guys can, I'll put these links down here so you guys can either read along or you can read it yourself to get the full story, because I'm just going to paraphrase things. But basically, the United States Department described Iran as an active state sponsor of terrorism. U.S. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice, she's no longer there, elaborated, saying Iran has been the country that has been in many ways a kind of central banker for terrorism in important regions like Lebanon, throughout Hezbollah, in the Middle East, in the Palestine territories, and we have deep concerns about what Iran is doing in the south of Iraq. So, I guess the answer to that first question is yes, they do sponsor terrorism, which means they sponsor ISIS. So you ask yourself, well, shit, man, what's their main religion there? Well, their main religion. What's the religion in Iran? 90% of Iranians associate themselves with the Sharia branch of Islam. I think that's how you say it. That's the way it sounds like to me. In other words, that's the most hardest core version of Islam. That's the one that has honor killings. If you're in the LGBT community, you're dead over there. They'll kill you. Plain and simple. They don't care. There's no tolerance in any way, shape, or form. It's either follow our religion or we kill you because you're an infidel. Okay, so that's the same thing as ISIS. Same religion, same background, same thoughts. So then the next question would be, well, can they be trusted, right? Okay, so maybe, you know, they're progressive. Maybe they're not as bad as everything that we think. So then I found this, and this was like, I put, can you lie? Or is lying permitted in Islam? And this is the top search thing. And what does the religion of peace teach about? And basically, and I'll let you guys want to read all of this because it's got a lot of different ways, because the overall answer is yes. You can lie your ass off. There are two forms of lying to non-believers, which would be us infidels and the rest of the world, which are the ones that are signing this treaty with Iran, that are permitted under certain circumstances. I cannot pronounce the two words. Their circumstances are typically those that advance the cause of Islam. So, what does ISIL want to do? They want to advance the cause of Islam. They want to make everybody follow their Sharia law. Well, Iran's the same way. In some cases, by getting the trust of non-believers in order to draw out their vulnerability and defeat them. So right there it says flat out that they will lie so that they can do whatever they need to, so that they can then further their religion. So what do I think this all leads up to? Hold on one second and we'll have that talk, because I'm going to pull this overlay off the screen. So hold on. So what does this all lead to? What do I think is going to happen? What is my 2 cents? I think right now we're on the precipice of war. I think that one way or another, we're going to wind up in a battle here. I think that currently, I don't think there's enough political pressure worldwide for us to go in and wipe out Iran. And I think that that's what this whole treaty is going to do, because they are going to break it. It's a matter of time. I think that letting them have access to the billions of dollars that they have over there that we've taken away from them is probably one of the stupidest things that we can do, because all it's going to do is get funneled right into terrorism, and it's going to go right into their nuclear program so they can get a nuclear bomb ASAP. I think probably right now the only thing that's stopping that is they don't have enough money, because we've shut so many things down on them. So the way I look at it, we've got two options. We sign the deal, we give them, a year or two to get beefed up, and we lose 2 to 3 times as many boys and girls, our troops, when we go in there and we basically, take out their army, their infrastructure, like, we did in Iraq. The big difference, though, in Iraq, that was a cakewalk. This will not be. This is going to be a bloody fight. These guys are nutballs. They are religious extremists, and it's just a question of, at this point, they need to be wiped off the planet, if you ask me. In my opinion, if you get into looking at the atrocities that these guys are doing, you look at the way, they're as bad as North Korea. And I'm not talking about wiping out the people. I'm talking about taking their government out. I'm talking about going in and reducing them down to Stone Age conditions. I'm talking about taking out all of their military, all of their Air Force, ground forces, everything. It's going to be bloody, it's going to be long, and it's going to freaking tax the whole world to do it. But at this point, that's the only way we can stop them, because we've let them get to this point. So either we sign this and let them get beefed up even more now, or we deny it and we give them 1 week. Hey, you open everything up or else. They don't do it because they won't. They'll lie yet again. And if you guys go back and look at, with all these talks that have been going on, they have been caught lying over and over and over and over again, which is fine, because we're infidels, and to them, they're not lying. They're just furthering the cause of Islam, their extreme version of Islam. So we give them a week, then we go in and we take and we wipe, all their laboratories out. Easy enough. You go in, you take their laboratories that have 50, 60, 100 million, whatever it is. We take a couple of our bunker busters, we just slam them down in there, and we wipe them out. We go through systematically, because the United States already knows, and the rest of the world already has the data on where all their crap is. All we've got to do is get public support and go in and take them out. So that's what I think personally, in my opinion only, is I think that we need to cut the head off the snake. We need to go and we need to do it now. I think this whole deal is stupid, and it's going to cost more lives, and there's going to be more blood and more violence. That's my 2 cents. That's what I think. So tell me, what do you guys think down in the comments below? As always, if you can give a intelligent, smart comment, cool. If you're just going to be a, how do I phrase this, troll, then I'll just, remove your comment. It ain't that hard to do. I'm a small YouTuber, so for now I'm going to leave the comments over. If for some reason this actually had to, actually got big, which I severely doubt, then, and things got crazy, then I'd disable the comments. But otherwise, as long as I keep, and I don't expect myself to be no big, huge YouTuber overnight, but anyways, keep it clean, keep it respectful, just like I try to be when I make these videos. So there you go, guys. No retreat, no surrender. First episode, WTF. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, I'm the Rev. Keep your heads down and your guns up to protect yourself in this crazy-ass world. And I'll talk to you real soon.